Here we are, dreading the next time something horrible happens.
I will not be tricked. Around every corner is 40 CERN shy guys with machine guns. I am being practical, thus I fear everything.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Or Mayushi, as the case may be.
I will not be lulled into complacency.
Speaking of being lulled into complacency...
Help me.
We're the Bittersweet Gamer.
Help me! I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared. In episode 40, Curious Learner writes, Easter egg or trivia? Tider included the divergence value in an email. This was around before Tider asked Okabe to be the Messiah. You can again check the same email after each divergence reading Steiner activation.
Yeah, just like you said in the last episode.
And the value in the mail would have changed to correspond to the current world line divergence. Then, on the .033718 world line, Tider never gave Okabe a divergence value in the mail. I don't know, probably hinting at something big was coming. It was little details like these that is not available because you cannot bring up the phone at will in Elite.
What a shame! However, this is such an interesting idea, you brought it out too early! It's not my point to beat up this game. Like, Elite, not Steins Gate.
But that certainly won't stop us.
But it is not as polished as it could be. Like the repeated lines.
The omittos.
The extra R in the barrel the one time. It's like they just dropped the original script straight into this and didn't give it a really good pass.
I get that, like, adding in the phone system, considering this is kind of an anime adaptation, sort of, would have been, like, a lot of work, but I think it really would have helped add a lot to the experience.
It feels like they're taking out something that was intrinsically part of the game.
There have been several times that they've added scenes that aren't as interesting as how it played out in the original game.
How do you know that?
Because people have told me.
Okay.
Like the scene where, after Suzuha left, it shows the satellite missing from Radikan. That didn't happen in the original visual novel. Okarin just got texts from Mayushi and Daru that was like, where'd the satellite go? And that's how you know.
It's also interesting to be able to just check on things that you want to remember.
That would certainly help us, given how infrequently we can do this.
Not like we can record one of these every day. Anyway, thanks, Curious Learner, and please everybody continue to bring up differences between the original and this. We're really interested, and also I fully intend to at some point play the original Steins Gate. Alternately, if we ever end up doing Steins Gate 0, that's the system we'll get, right?
Ooh.
So do you think we're going to have another episode of Peace?
I'm going to predict halfway through something bad will happen. Or something bad will happen at the end. I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing.
You can't predict everything!
Or something bad will happen at the beginning.
Ah!
Nope. Something's going to happen at the beginning, middle, or end. Cover all my bases.
With such a prediction, the only way you could be wrong is if nothing happens. Let's see if something is going to happen.
世界の構造はより糸みたいなものなの。いくつもの可能性世界線が重ね合わせの状態になってて、常に無限個に枝分かれしてってるわけ。メーターの数値が 1% を超えたとき、君はベータ世界線にたどり着いたことになる。アトラクタフィールドアルファの範囲外、ベータ世界線へ到達すれば、収束する結果も変わる。
That the result appears to have changed now on a major point of convergence, yet we have not reached the beta world line. What does that mean?
That would mean that CERN still winds up taking over the world in the end. So we ain't done!
I still don't think that convergence point has just been eliminated, or we'd already be there.
It could have been shifted.
そう。1% を突破さえできたら、椎名真由里は助けられるっていうこと。
But that would mean just like BSG is rambling about,
Hey,
is Mayuri doomed as long as the divergence is still less than 1? If the result doesn't change, then is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? It's just gonna be at a different time? It can't be. How long do I have to be paranoid that it's coming?
oh, that's even worse. Knowing that it's coming but not having any idea how long he has?
At least before he knew it was going to happen at 6:55 on the 13th or thereabouts. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri's here, safe and sound.
And the static.
So nothing will happen to her. It won't, right?
Karin, don't. Don't kid yourself.
I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing, thick and black.
Excellent!
No matter how hard I stare at it, just like Hashida Suzu, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, reading Steiner has only activated after we sent past-changing D mails, not from time leaping. What about when I time leap? I guess I don't really know. The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by reading Steiner. In any case, I've prepared for the worst. First of all, we've made adjustments to the time leap machine so that I can transfer my memory to the past at any time.
What?
And with Daru's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs.
I was really hoping the bit particle gun would come into play here.
Well, me can install it in the bit particle gun, see?
Yeah, but he's probably not gonna.
Well, no more having to break into the Brown Tube workshop. Our previous phone wave, named Subject to Change Experiments, made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole with a wonderful grin, sharing a new bond with Mr. Brown, I made the hole bigger, taking advantage of our newly developed relationship. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole, so if I point the remote at the hole and press the power button, the TV turns on.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Brown.
But I'm not. Now, should things go wrong, I can time leap at a moment's notice.
Thank you for taking these precautions.
Yes, absolutely. And what did he mean by so that I can transfer my memory to the past at any time?
Maybe he just keeps it on all the time? At the ready?
We'll find out, I guess. It does mean that things are going to get more complicated, though. And I also have future gadget number 4, Moad Snake, on hand, in case of emergency.
It was super useful last time.
Who would have known that a device based on a Claymore mine would actually prove important in something of a physical confrontation?
Okabe? タイムリープマシンの実験はしないんじゃなかったの?
Oh, did I say that? Okay.
It's hard to keep track.
Now I have a better idea of where we are.
もしもの時のためだ。
I really do like how, because Okabe doesn't check, like all the different timelines and all the different events get like really fuzzy for the player. The player too does not really know everything that's happened or every detail, and kind of gets used to the, well, it doesn't really matter that much.
And then that's how we get blindsided by some of this stuff.
Well, not just that, but presenting a certain atmosphere and like psychological outlook on the story is very much part of the story.
I see.
It's like the framing, you know?
Yeah.
And that helps us really get into Okabe's head. So even though we complain about that, like, find out what's happening!
We're enjoying it.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
もしもって?
Because your head sort of being like pea soup really does match Okabe's state. And the more you sympathize with the main character and understand what they're going through, and synchronize yourself to them, the better of an experience you have.
The more you can get into the game.
Yeah. I don't want to answer that, even though I need to. It's okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they hopefully won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed Mayuri's fate one day. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My prayers go predictably unanswered. Guess it really was one day, 6:55 the next day. The door slams open.
I guess technically that means I was right. By betting on everything.
I'd say this counts as the beginning. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognized them, the Rounders. They aimed their guns at us. I freeze.
No Suzuha to stop them.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Oh no!
Is Moeka gonna show up? Well, I also like the way this is presented, or at least the way I'm feeling about it right now is, oh, it's just this again. So, despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. Just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean that they're not out to get me or Mayuri, right? It's happening exactly the same as before. With 2 major differences. It's not Friday the 13th, but exactly 24 hours later. And no matter how long I wait, Suzuha won't come to save us. Even the unpleasant clack of heels echoing down the hallway is familiar. It's all the same! And I guess he can only go back... He still only got 48 hours, the same amount of time.
Incorrect! Because if he goes back 2 days, the time leap machine will still be functional, right? Or did he finish it yesterday? He can only go back 2 days in a single leap, but now he's got an extra day, so he could leap back 1 day, then leap back 2 days from there.
Was there some reason that he couldn't do that?
No, she said that he could even go back 10 years if he made that many subsequent leaps.
You're right.
So technically he could still go back 3 days if he wants to poke that many holes in his brain.
So we do have options.
萌香さん、これって。
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, they did meet her. She's apparently still a lab mem.
タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至3名については我々と一緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許されない。
Yeah.
とにかく来て。
Old hat.
あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。
Now, if they do go with her, does that mean Mayuri will still die?
I don't know. I made that argument before, but if she's supposed to die, she's still going to die, right?
Yeah.
It'll just be freak accidents like Nai running down and acting the way she always does.
私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
No bomb threat this time, though.
Well, they don't have the TV on.
That's true, too. I have to use it, and I really ought to do it now. I swallow my fear, and because we had this ready, pull the pin on Moad's snake. Take this! White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see for just a brief amount of time. The Rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts.
Maya!
Uh-oh.
Has someone else taken Mayuri's role? Oh.
Was she hit?
痛いよ。
無理おいしっかりしろ
But, as I'm getting all too used to, Mayuri doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Once again, I failed to save you. I have to see you die again. And as the players, we're just getting that much more used to it. What on earth are they firing? Alright, note to self, Moad Snake. May not be the best thing to use. Oh, this time he got shot.
As long as he can time leap.
Then he leaves a world line where he's dead too.
Yeah, well, that ship has sailed.
He might survive. This world line doesn't matter, right? A sharp pain flares at... Oh god, the top of my head!
Uh-oh!
Oh, are there going to be any consequences to that? What if the memories are damaged, but those are the ones that are sent?
I think the hippocampus is in the front of the brain. I don't remember.
It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts! I need to get to the time leap machine while I can! The discharge phenomenon is starting. Once again, I leap to the past. Again and again and again and again.
Earlier that day.
2 hours back on the same day. The world collapses, then reforms. I quickly swallow my words. I have to think. I erased our memories with Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads 0.4%. How do I get that above 1%? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, it'll just end the same way. It didn't help before. Now it's time to explain everything to Kurisu, time leap back again, and then explain everything to Kurisu again.
Well, when one dabbles in time traveling, one must get very good at repeating oneself.
Yeah, this is what we signed up for.
何なの？私の名前を普通に呼ぶなんて普通じゃないの。
Yes, we've already been over this.
助けてくれ。
これはびっくり。まさかあんたの口からそんな言葉が出るなんて。
Yeah.
熱でもあるんじゃない？
You've heard them plenty of times.
茶化すな。俺は本気で相談している。
タイムリープをしてきたのね。
Cause she's not dumb.
お前はどこまで知っている？
Thank you for asking that.
どこまでって何を？
Okay, so I've time leaped a lot, and I've sent a lot of D-mails. You don't know, but I do, okay? And the zombie, do you even know how tired I am of explaining this to you?
鈴葉がジョン・タイターだったことは？
え？
Who's Suzuha?
その発想はなかったわ。
Okay, well, it's true. It's true, Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. Huh.
Okarin, where are you going? A date with Chris-chan? I'm jealous.
No, this isn't really the mood we're in. Jealous? You want to go on a date with me? Feed my ego more. It doesn't feel right to say that. Yeah. And just like we were reacting, what was I saying about synchronizing with the main character? I'm trying to act like everything's fine, but... God, Okarin has had to go through so much.
I want to go on a date. Would you rather go to Sanbo or Kitchenjiro?
Pretty soon he's actually going to be 30 years old, not actually just look like it.
Poor guy.
Like he's seen so much death.
I'm the same person.
That's the weird part, but it's still true. Another mail from Mayuri. Yeah. Someday, going to one of those places would be great. When we prevented Suzuha from leaving on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome was changed by my last D-mail. What happened during those 4 days on this world line? Especially now that I know that nothing really changed, I have to find out.
Luckily, I'm talking to someone who's really good at remembering dates.
And precise times. I'm completely at a loss.
タイムリープマシンは完成したか？
何言ってんの？昨日私が徹夜して完成させたでしょ？
Okay, so late on the 13th.
Yeah, like around 2 p.m.
So that's still there, the same. It looks like I really will have to explain everything all over again. Maybe I should send myself a D-mail to make myself explain all this so I don't have to do it anymore. That's a good tool, don't you think?
That's a good idea, yeah.
I told her about Mayuri's many deaths and about what happened with Suzuha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Suzuha told me about the structure of the universe.
Man, he got a lot out in the short amount of time that passed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good 30-minute discussion.
話をまとめると、IBN5100 が手元に戻ってくれば勝ち。
We think.
っていうことになる。
Yeah.
あくまで予測だけど、天音さんの話を逆の視点から考えてみればいい。
Huh?
IBN5100 を岡部が手に入れて、セルンにあるデータを消すその瞬間が分岐の臨界点なんだと思う。おそらくその瞬間、ダイバージェンスは 1% オーバーに達するはず。
Right?
問題は IBN5100 が今はどこにあるかだ。
Just looking back at casually ignoring it when we had one before.
I wonder if Daru could just write some sort of Trojan worm to just destroy the whole database.
That might get them coming knocking on our door too.
岡部は一度 IBN5100 を手に入れている。あんたの記憶が妄想じゃなければな。
Do we need to start deconstructing things? Back to when the divergence was higher?
その世界線へもう一度行けることができれば、必然的に手元に戻ってくるんじゃない？
Exactly what we just said!
なるほど。そうか。IBN5100 はある時を境にラボから忽然と姿を消した。
So
Okay! How?
now I have no idea what actually happened because this wasn't in Elite. We know that Moeka's mail was a normal mail that checked out.
Yeah.
So the problem probably was showing Moeka the 5100.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it disappeared.
We don't know that it disappeared with Ruka's D-mail. Because he never checked it, and it wasn't until after Ruka's D-mail that he then noticed it was missing. It could have been gone before then.
Yeah, we assume it was gone before then. That's what we were thinking at the time, but it never showed us.
Yeah.
俺たちが生じさせてしまった世界の歪み。すなわち、これまでに世界線を変動させた全ての D メールを打ち消していけば。
In order to get back where we started.
IBN5100 を俺が柳林神社で見つけた世界線へと戻ることができると。
So, if he sends himself a D-mail saying not to let Moeka send a D-mail, that should fix it, because that should retroactively cancel all the other D-mails, right?
No. Won't it can you change all the other ones in one fell swoop, or do you have to undo each and every one?
I guess that would be the safest way to start.
You could do one and see what else changed.
Yeah.
Like, start with the one with Moeka and see if anything changes. After all, it stinks that we have to make Luca and Faris more unhappy. Well, that not only gives them potentially more relevance in the story, but there's still the matter of FB, isn't there?
Yeah, whoever that is.
For instance, and I'm not actually making this argument seriously, but just to provide a set of circumstances, what if it actually is Faris beyond? We've joked about it often enough, but she is somebody that we were seriously considering. For instance, it could be that what she really wants is her father.
That seems to have been what her D-mail was about.
Both she and Ruka found out about the time leap machine, and both...
Well, the phone wave.
The phone wave. You're right. Both Faris and Ruka found out about it and immediately wanted to use it to make a change to their own life that directly benefits them. I mean, I'm not judging that. I'm saying they were like, oh, you got a time machine? You can change something? I got something that I really want you to change.
Yeah.
And I think that might be significant. Like, if Faris, she's someone of a degree of wealth and status. If you're going to build a one-stop connection, internet connection to CERN, wouldn't it make sense that the major Akiba developer would know about it?
Yes. And if he undoes her D-mail, CERN can use that to turn her against him.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going, or rather, like I said, this isn't a developed argument, and I'm not really making it. If they know about the connection, or if Faris knows about the connection with CERN, it's possible that someone who is important like her might actually have been approached. We have the good Chuni, we can have the bad Chuni.
And of all the other characters other than Luca, she hasn't had a very big part in the story.
Right.
She is looking for an IBM 5100 for him.
Supposedly.
It
just seems like her position and her personality, right now Okarin is, well, that's enough of the Chunibyo nonsense. I mean, not really, it's still part of his personality, but it's like he feels like he's grown out of it. Whereas, doth thou desire chaos, Nya? What if she actually does want that sort of a thing?
I see.
Like living the Chuni world more seriously. Again, I'm not seriously alleging it, but I think she does have enough potential motivation that it could be Faris.
I agree.
I'm under no illusions that it's a good argument.
Right.
But like you said, Ruka is in the exact same position.
I would genuinely be surprised if it was Luca.
Yeah.
Mostly because of all the other circumstances surrounding her.
Right. Alternately, it could be because of that, but anyway, that's enough speculation. I don't think it's Amane.
I don't think so either.
I mean, for one, she's been dead for 10 years, but I don't think that's necessarily
a disqualifier.
Yeah.
We also suspected FB could be Father Brown.
But that's pretty much been taken care of. For one, we now know the role that Tennoji Yugo is in the game for. I mean, we found out lots of new things about him since we first started thinking about the identity of FB, and I feel like that's cleared him.
I agree. I think Faris is the number one most suspicious person that it could be at the moment.
But I don't have any confidence in that. I don't think there's anyone else other than Nae, Amane, and Tennoji that we can eliminate. I just really doubt that a 9-year-old girl is. I'm still suspecting Okarin.
He could very well be.
What if he uses a time machine and physically goes into the past to talk as John Titor and has been here ever since? I mean, the question is why? Well, I have no idea.
I think it's possible, but given how everything else has turned out, I don't think that is the case.
I don't think it's likely.
But I think we should view it as a possibility.
I mean, it's something that you can't dismiss anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be Mayuri. Because she dies? But alternately, that could be why it's Mayuri?
I think we're going a bit too far into the weeds now.
Well, fine, I'll stop, but I'm just saying, you gotta consider everybody and
then eliminate from there?
Yeah, then see what's likely from there, but there's still information that we don't have. I figure we still have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Anyway, from what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBN 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping at the lab. I'm not so unobservant that someone could break in with me in the room and me not notice. And whenever I wasn't around, another lab mem, generally Daru, but often Kurisu, was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. I just wasn't looking. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that a D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. It wasn't at Yanabayashi Shrine, so doesn't that mean that somebody got it?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but whether it's...
It's possible that Moika's D-mail was coded, but something only she could understand?
Possibly. So it's either the one from Moika...
or somehow Luca's!
Well... The Duca one isn't as weird, is it? Where'd they get it? At the shrine. I don't know why Duca being a girl and not a boy would cause that to happen, but at least it's the same location.
Okay, that's true, and, you know, blah blah chaos effect, butterfly effect, chaos theory, yada yada, that would be weird.
Yeah, it would be.
It makes far more sense for Moika to have done it, considering how obsessed she was over it.
And I don't know how this would be the case, but, well, no, I guess not. I was about to say, if somehow Duca or his dad were FB, then it would make sense that the IBN 5100 in their possession would be immediately given to the Rounders.
But then how could he have gotten it?
That would mean that there was a time when if one of them were FB, that one of them was not FB.
Ah, my brain!
But I guess it's not impossible. What about Nakabashi?
Hey?
He was the one who seemed to be talking about Tider's theories of time travel.
Well, that's true, but he could just be a talentless hack.
Or he could actually know what's going on.
He could, yes. That would certainly be a twist. If the guy who was only on screen for 5 minutes at the very beginning of the game actually has a much greater role in this game than we all thought. I kind of feel like it would be completely out of left field, though.
Well, isn't it going to be? FB's identity?
Maybe.
I mean, wouldn't that be a way for him to not be betrayed by one of his friends? Whilst still being a character that was in the game, though admittedly not important.
Yeah. I'm still dubious on that, though.
I'm not asserting that any of these is the case, but, you know, we want to figure out who it is, so... Anyway, shut up, Daymon. Okay, very good.
Excellent.
あくまで仮説だけど、私はあんたの説明だけをもとに判断しているから。もしあんたが事実誤認をしていたり、私を騙そうとしていたり、妄想を垂れ流していた場合は、この仮説はあっけなく破綻する。
Right. This assistant of mine, the assistant, as I'm finally back to calling her, which is maybe a good thing, has no confidence in me at all, but I can't really blame her, I guess.
Neither do we, buddy.
この仮説を盲目的に信じてもらっても困る。
She hasn't seen what he's been going through or what he's done.
That's true.
And she can't.
Yeah!
保険はいくつかあるとはいえ、迂闊な行動をとって、もしも罪になってしまったら。
Once again, this warning has come up. It certainly isn't going to apply in the future.
And then there's all those lines of I'm always on your side and I would never betray you.
マユリを二度と助けられなくなるんだから。
There are things you say and there are things you don't.
No, enough out of you.
I know that. I'd ask for Suzuha's opinion too if she were here, but on this world line, She traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now unless I send a D-mail telling me to disregard the other D-mail.
No.
And then afterwards, after talking to her, then send a D-mail telling myself to disregard the disregard.
No, don't.
どうして IBN5100 が消えたのか。これまでに送った D メールの中のどれが IBN5100 の消えた原因なのか。
Back to where we were.
それを突き止めるのが解を導くための近道ね。
Not in fancy imagining the clouds land. In the real world of timey-wimey land.
わからないのは、マユリの死ぬタイミングがちょうど24時間ずれたことだ。
Yeah.
Does it have something to do with Suzuha?
I'm not sure how.
Weren't those D-mails, the D-mails sent before we realized the IBN was gone, like the Moika D-mail and the Ruka D-mail, weren't those sent before we sent the D-mail to stop Suzuha from leaving? Yes. So...
The last D-mail we sent was the Stop Suzuha one.
So it couldn't have been that one of those caused her to fail in the past, I think?
確かに気になるな。ダイバージェンスが変わったことが関係してるのかな。バタフライエフェクトの可能性がある。それならほんの些細な原因でも結果には大きな誤差が生じる。とにかく慎重な行動が大切。不用意なことはしない方がいい。例えば一番危険なのはあんたが死ぬこと。
Then everything's over.
世界線を越えて記憶を継続できるのはおそらく岡部だけだから。あんたが死んだらまゆりも助けられなくなると思いなさい。絶対に死なないで。
After he leapt after having been shot.
もしかして心配してくれているのか。
No, Baka.
は？何それ？誰得？
It's just that when you react this way, I have to draw that conclusion.
そんなわけないでしょ。勘違いするな。
Oh, I have the right idea.
つまり死ぬなって言ったのはあんたが貴重な被験者だからよ。そうなの。
Yeah,
世界線云々はともかく、あんたのその何度もタイムリープしていながら記憶が継続してる脳ってのは脳科学史を塗り替えるくらい貴重なサンプルであって。
That's certainly an interesting way to look at it.
あんたの脳をマッピングして一体何がどうなってるのか確かめたい気分よ。
Now I believe that.
だから引き続き実験をガンガンやってくれると私としても助かるわけ。タイムリープマシンはいわば私の研究の成果でもあるんだから。
But her excuses are, how to put it?
Pretty transparent.
落ち着け。
This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, enough flirting.
For now.
The theory is sound. And I've got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 5:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moeka's raid. I decide to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time leap machine is completed. Guess we are going to do one of the long leaps. Or double leaps.
Yeah.
My destination is the afternoon of the 13th. Immediately after... God dang it, guys. Come on!
クリスティーナ、お前の案を試してみる。
Duplicating lines?
No, it's different because they phrased it different.
そう。
お前には何度も助けられているな。
You may not know it, but...
いつもすまない。
謝るな、バカ。 調子狂うでしょ。そもそも前にあんたを助けたことなんて私はちっとも覚えてないのよ。どう責任取ってくれるの？
It's okay, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Take responsibility for what?
It doesn't matter, I'm about to leap and this conversation will have never happened.
Why is she getting mad at me? What does she want me to take responsibility for? For goodness sakes, mainstream woman! I just don't understand her.
覚えておきたかった。
Oh.
そうすれば、あんたの情けない姿をネタにいつでもプギャーってできたから。
お前は実に性格が悪いな。
あんたが言うな。
With that, I leap 28 hours into the past.
Time leap machine is done. Excellent. Puts it on, immediately turns it off.
We're not gonna experiment. Everybody go home. Now I'm gonna leap. That also means that they don't have the new precautions implemented.
Yeah.
Time leap complete. Kurisu's almost done with the time leap machine again. And Mayuri's almost done with Dukako's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. It's this scene that you're not going to see. Goodness. Good. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the brown tube workshop. Huh.
Today's worry. This morning, I couldn't find Pockety.
No Pockety!
I almost started crying. The sound of its ticking calms me down. If I lost it, it would be a big shock. I don't know how I'd apologize to Granny. I was so relieved to find Pockety safe and sound. What do you mean, stop looking at Pockety?
The sound of its ticking, eh? Be careful. That secret ability of yours, unlimited clockworks, is a double-edged sword.
I'm the bone of my clock?
Bizarrely, it's Ocarine who has unlimited clockworks.
Yeah!
It is a double-edged sword, though. Use it too often, and you're burning up all the life you have. No! Let's go over the plan.
Please.
Cancel all the D-mails that have changed the past so far, making my other friends miserable in the process. The problem isn't so much the D-mails I sent, but the ones sent by other people. Mayuri and Kurisu haven't sent any D-mails, or at least not any of consequence, which would leave 3 D-mails to deal with. One from Moeka, one from Dukako, one from Faris. It is not a coincidence that these are the 3.
That aren't on the pin?
The most problematic one is the one Faris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. We had assumed that it was a don't go out on this day.
Yeah, to save her father from some horrible accident.
Like just a car accident or something. On the bright side, he can't actually make his relationship with her worse by pushing and prying until he gets the knowledge he needs, because he's just gonna leap again.
That's horrible. But you're right.
If he's already burned down so many world lines in the past, how is this...
one more?
Yeah, how's it any different? I should get in touch with her. So we're gonna start with the most recent one and work our way back.
That sounds like the safest.
The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off towards Faris' apartment, ready to confront her in her home.
The battle of the Chunies begin!
Faris' high-rise apartment building. This really is coming in and saying, hey, can I kill your father?
He doesn't know that yet.
And Moeka aside, when it comes to Duka, it's like there's a level of cruelty isn't the word. I certainly understand with and agree with his motivations, but I don't know, considering that we're also on the FB hunt, that adds extra tension to this, doesn't it?
You're right.
I'm not really sure that it's not Moeka, but I'm not really sure that it's one of these two, Faris or Duka, but I mean, don't we have to consider that?
We have to consider it until we can find something that would lead us otherwise.
If we can eliminate them, then great.
Yeah.
But if we can't eliminate them...
Oh, in Kyoma. Oh.
Well, Ho in Kyoma would get him through the door, I guess.
フェイリーじゃなくて、ルミホさんにお会いしたいんですが。
残念ながら、お嬢様はただいまこちらにはいらっしゃいません。
Maybe at a tournament?
Maybe.
じゃあ今どこに？
それについてはお答えできません。あなた様がお嬢様にとって好ましくない人物であるという可能性もありますので。
You've seen me here before, old man.
Huh.
前に一度ここには遊びに来てますよ。
See?
おっしゃる通りでございますが、やはり私からはお嬢様の居場所はお教えできません。お嬢様に直接ご連絡をお願いいたします。
He's just doing his job. Come on.
フェイリスと大至急連絡を取りたいんですけど、電話してもメールしても繋がらないんですよ。
では、お時間をお改めください。
Get out of here.
He really is totally just doing his job. May Queen NyanNyan doesn't exist on this world line, so tracking her down is a lot harder than it used to be. Where could she be? Daru. If anyone knows where Faris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. Still not sure how they met in the first place or why Daru agreed to join the lab, but yeah, at a tournament.
Uh-huh.
It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone.
ダルよ。フェイリスが今どこにいるか心当たりはないか？
フェイリスタン
？1秒でも早く連絡を取りたいのだ。
今すぐは無理じゃね？
場所さえ教えてくれればいい。フェイリスの行きそうな場所ぐらいお前なら完璧に把握しているだろう。
どこにいるかなら知ってるよ。
どこだ？どこにいる？
UPX の会場。
Oh, okay, for just a second, I was trying to figure out why Daru is here, but now it's not like he has to work on the time machine.
Right.
会場とはなんだ？
今日はライネット AB グラちゃんの決勝戦なわけだが。
ライネット AB グラちゃん？
ライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップの略だろう、上皇。
That is a nice bag.
It's got the characters on the poster behind him as well.
日本中のライネッターが参加してる大会の決勝戦だお。そこにフェイリスタンが出場してる。ちなみにフェイリスタンは今年冬のグラチャンの優勝者でもあるんで、ディフェンディングチャンピオン。これ豆知識だ。
決勝戦？
I cannot believe the constant cheering.
I can.
And I like how it's playing, presumably, the Rainet Access Battlers theme in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
今から行
why.
く。何階だ？
You'll have to wait till she's done, but... Oh yeah, you gave it a weird name. I completely forgot. Isn't it really suspicious how you're getting all of these emails from me over the course of this chapter?
A little bit, but everyone was doing stuff with Suzuha before, and now they're not.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, you bill you my pocket watch. It's cool, darn it. You should like that stuff. Why don't you go make costumes from it, huh? According to Daru, I can't get into the venue without a spectator's ticket, so I have no choice but to wait for Faris outside, because I'm broke and I'm not going to spend my money on that.
Winner!
Winner!
見事大会2連覇 Congratulations!
Sir, I do not know who you are, but I bow down before you. You are an inspiration to me. I wish that I could make those bizarre, humorous noises myself. I will learn from you.
Winner! Ladies! Nyam! Nyam!
That is the best. Congratulations! Didn't take a deep enough breath. A loud cheer burst from the arena, as the commentary leaking through the walls had made clear, rather spectacularly,
shaking the walls apart as they did,
Faris had won. As I contemplated how to...
As I contemplated what words are...
Until came out... whatever, I give up. Huh?
No, it's a fake.
Yeah.
She's totally escaping from her fans with him.
Faris storms out of the venue, makes eye contact with me, grabs my hand, and starts running. It's obviously some sort of a prank or just a game she's playing.
Yeah.
But this isn't the person to be playing that joke on.
Yeah, he's gonna take it seriously.
After what he's been through, without the slightest idea of what's going on, I'd look behind us. All we can do is run? What have I gotten myself into? I only wanted to learn the contents of Faris's D-mail, which that clearly needed another pass by the localization team. The noisy ringing of my phone startles me?
The hell is going on?
There's no way I can pick up now! Hope that wasn't important.
We're your biggest fans!
Once more, I'm forced to run. I don't understand the situation, but thanks to the fact that I now have deep-seated post-traumatic stress disorder, I'm in this situation and I genuinely think lives are on the line. I told you I'm not a runner, dang it! While gasping for oxygen, I pull Faris by the head and run faster! Damn it! They got here first! What do they plan on doing?
What?
とにかく離れよう。
They do sound kind of hostile.
Dude, you know very well.
You wouldn't say Iagata if... Well, it's hostile is what I'm saying.
If the winner of the Ryonet tournament ran out of the arena being chased by someone and it was serious, do you really think no one would say or do anything?
Yeah, you're right.
Come on.
Well, it's just
They could be in character too.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's just...
They do look like they're cosplaying.
I'm just paranoid, dang it.
Understandably.
メーリングリストで情報を流せ
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's evading her fans.
Damn it. How many of them are there? Since when has CERN been patrolling this area? Why does that guy look kind of like a ninja or something? All we can do is turn back. We won't make any progress if we keep running like this. And now he's dragging her along. We need to find somewhere we can rest. We finally stumble upon a place to take refuge.
I like how she's not winded at all or tired in the slightest.
The ramen shop behind the lab.
してこんなところで立ち止まるにゃ？早く逃げなきゃ。
Huh. Going here sort of seems right, but isn't this like a gamble of taking cover?
Yeah?
I take Faris's hand and run up the stairs.
Surely an idol such as herself would never deign to go here.
とにかくここで奴らが諦めるのを待とう。
I don't think so. Let's sort this out. According to Faris, those guys are from a team called the Viral Attackers, who lost against Faris in the Rynet AB Grand Finals. Not only did they cheat and lie their way through the tournament, they had the gall to accuse Faris of rigging the match when they lost. Or so she says, but this is a little more hostile than they looked.
京馬にだけ特別に教えると、実はフェイリスは他人の心理を読み取ることができるのにゃ。
Come on, look at her. Does she look stressed out or concerned?
I can't tell if she's serious or if she's just good at reading people.
She may not be a maid in this world line, but she's still got her skills.
She's just inscrutable. Yeah, she is really good at understanding people. Likely one of the reasons she's so good at Rynet. Either way, if she's telling the truth, the Viral Attackers have accused Faris of cheating and are looking to make her pay for it. So the champion just ran away and everyone let that happen. There's something else going on.
スタンド名はチェシャーブレイク。
Cheshire Cat, a fictional cat from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
Billy, tell me about Cheshire Break.
Well, I don't think that's a song, so I'm not sure how it could be a stand, but, you know.
Oh, so it's not a real stand?
I don't think so, no.
Too bad. I send Kurisu an SOS. This is so weird, isn't it? Like, it's really hard to know what to think. Faris and I are hiding above Ramen Tasaburo. It's mostly empty with some sacks of wheat flour.
What?
He's hiding upstairs. He's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Nothing that looks useful as a weapon, and nothing big enough to hide behind.
We'll drown them with wheat.
The Viral Attackers are chasing us, and I don't think they can be reasoned with, nor do I think they can be easily defeated with gluten.
How did they know my weakness?
Normally, I'd have no trouble taking on all of them, but I can't use my full strength with Faris nearby. Assistant, call us a taxi, pronto.
Also pay for it.
It's hot as hell in here.
ここにメイクインがあれば、冷房も効いていて、飲み物も出してもらえるのにな。
にゃ。
いや。
Okay, so what the heck is
なんで
happening?
京馬はここに開く予定だったメイド喫茶の名前を知ってるにゃ。
Oh? Maybe she wanted to open May Queen NyanNyan, but her father wouldn't allow it.
Well, with her father alive, she doesn't have the same type of pull.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, she clearly preferred her father.
Mm-hmm.
There's just this weird tension right now, isn't there? And I don't know what to make of it, and it's quite intentional, and...
I'm totally not buying it. Not through the fault of the game. I am being stubborn and just being like, no, there's nothing fishy going on. She's completely stringing him along.
でもそっか、ホームページに少しの間だけオープン告知とメイドさん募集要項を載せたことあったにゃ。京馬、それを見たのかにゃ？
Yes.
If he says yes, then he'll be caught in a lie, huh? If you're trying to fish out some information...
I know.
開く予定だったのか？
フェイリスが企画して会議にも通してほとんど決まりかけてた話なのにゃ。
Yeah?
でも最終的にパパにダメって言われて企画がなくなっちゃったにゃ。はあ、パパもとんだわからずやだにゃ。フェイリスに店を任せてくれてれば ゃーんなコスチュームとキュンキューンなメイドさんたちを集めて日本一のメイド喫茶になってたのにゃ。
Don't talk like that, please.
The way the script handles it, it's way more awkward and perhaps inappropriate than actually saying it.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm getting really drawn into this weird tension, but I'm also suspecting everyone that moves. Wouldn't you naturally suspect someone with that look on their face and in this type of lighting?
I suppose so. That's a fair point.
Huh,
中野や池
defeated
袋のお
already.
客さんを秋葉に引っ張ってこられたのに惜しいことをしたのにゃ。
Oh, I'm not budging from my stance, mine, but I see your point.
The Akihabara I know cater to fans of games, anime, and moe culture. The current Akihabara is still the electric town of old.
フェイリス。いや、秋葉ルミホ。
はにゃ。
お前は秋葉の後継ぎ娘で秋葉原の都市開発計画の会議なんかにも出ているんだよな。
I just realized something. He can't find out what she sent because the D-mail never happened.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
There is nobody that he can ask. Didn't even think about that.
Oh.
にゃ。出てないにゃ。
I mean, they have to...
If she sent it to herself, it could potentially still be in the search history, but, I mean, that's a long way for it to still be in there. Not search history, sent history. Because the receiver still has it in their phone.
Ah, you're right.
But that means she wouldn't have emptied out any emails for quite some time.
Well, a few weeks. That's kind of reasonable.
Didn't she send it back quite a ways?
Oh, that, yeah. I was thinking sent, but it was longer than that. It was years ago.
Because it's erased from the sent history. Because in that timeline, it doesn't get made.
Right, I understand. Despite your loose use of terms.
出てない。だって前にそう言って。
Did she say that before the world line changed?
会議にはパパが出てるにゃ。なのになんでフェイリスが出なきゃいけないのにゃ。
Right. That's why things are the way they are now.
逆になんでお前は会議に出ていたんだ。
だから出てないって言ってるにゃ。
I like how he's just talking to reality and not to her.
Yeah!
Dude, she went because her father wasn't there to go in her place. It is her place to go because she kind of owns all the land. Or something like that. That's right, it makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the moification of Akiba. So, could this be a clue to the contents of Faris's D-mail?
Could this be a clue to the contents of Faris's D-mail? Yes. Could this be the end of the episode? Yes. Let's see if Okabe can put it together next time.